On April 29th, 2022, this dashcam footage was recorded on the Chrisman Road and driving at around 65 miles per hour on the freeway. As the truck was trying to pull over, he hit the back of the black car, causing him to almost crash, but managed to take back control of his car. The truck driver had also almost crashed, but thankfully both of them could stop and not crash. I don't know for you, but the truck was definitely at fault and should wait for the car to pass by or speed and change lane once he passes next to the car. Luckily, this driver had a dash cam and could provide the necessary proof of the collision. In 2022, Bangladesh was hit by numerous floods, and some went on for days, leading to the destruction of multiple infrastructure. This footage was recorded by villagers in Sunamganj, Sylhet, which is located in the eastern part of the country. As you can see, the bridge was already starting to crumble under the flood pressure, but the villagers kept going through it. The last two men realized they had to turn around immediately as the whole bridge would collapse in a matter of seconds. The bridge was extremely fragilized by the flood, and the hesitation almost got them being swept away. The Housing and Urban Development Company commenced the demolition of the collapsed water tower in Diadema, Greater Sao Paulo, this Thursday. The incident occurred on August 23rd on Avenida Afonso Monteiro da Cruz, near number 1778 in the Sororia neighborhood.
Aí, ó. Olha o carro lá de cima, tio. Olha o carro como ficou aqui. Tá, porra. Olha isso, mano. Olha o outro embaixo. Nossa, mano. Ah, porra. Aqui, ó, mano.
After 20 days of disruptions, local residents are hoping for the restoration of electricity and water supplies. 8 vehicles were destroyed. As you see on screen, the water tank fell and rolled over, destroying everything that was on its way. The cars became like pancakes after they were crushed by its weight. The structure, located in front of a CDHU condominium, previously supplied a company complex along with another similar water tower that had already been demolished. The work was supposed to have been halted in May when the municipality notified the company of irregularities. Car owners impacted by the collapse report that they have not yet received any updates regarding compensation. This is the moment a man deliberately crashed into a car to save a child. Abdullah Al-Anizi spotted a child on the road with a speeding car rapidly approaching. In an instant, he risked his own life and swerved in front of the speeding car to save the child's life. He knew the other car couldn't see the child, and the only solution was for him to collide with the other driver to avoid any problem. After the video went viral, Abdullah Al-Anizi was hailed as a hero, but he doesn't consider himself as a hero, but rather a moral duty for any responsible citizen in such a situation. After the incident, he was offered to have his car repaired for free. Hot air balloons are not necessarily known to be dangerous, but I guess these tourists will come out with another opinion. This extreme moment was captured in China in one of its rural areas, dragging these tourists through the water. The pink hot air balloon had clearly malfunctioned and hit the other one before falling into the water. The exact reason why it happened is unknown, but one thing is certain is that the tourists were rescued by some nearby villagers moments after. Unfortunately, as the basket went under the water, it was filled up and could go back up due to the weight. On October 3rd, 2023, this Korean streamer was casually eating at a restaurant in Bangkok, Thailand. She started hearing loud screams coming from the mall. She was in without thinking even more. She just ran as fast as she could.
Oh my god!
Everyone was running in panic from the shotguns they were hearing, and the shooting came just days before Thailand will mark a year since one of the country's bloodiest days in recent history, when an ex-police officer decided to commit this evil act. Thai emergency services officials said, as police confirmed that a 14-year-old boy had been arrested as the suspected shooter. 2023 was a really dark year for Thailand, which is known for its safety, but this only confirmed to us that anything can happen everywhere. On December the 3rd of 2023, this video was recorded in Antioquia, Colombia, showing this retaining wall in construction collapsing. The soil is clearly a really loose non-clay material. There appears to be very little igneous rock as well to attach to.
¡Ay, Señor bendito! ¡Ay, Padre Celestial! ¡Ay, gonorrea! ¡Ay, gonorrea como de vino! ¡Dios mío, bendito sea! ¡Ay, Padre Celestial! ¡Ay, Dios mío! Pero que hay uno que estamos de ahí. ¡Ay, marica!
Ay, Jehová, bendito Señor.
Vea. Ay, madre. Gran gonorrea, huevón. Ay, vea, 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 vea. Vea cómo se viene más. ¡Hey, mire para la vía! Vea, 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 vea.
It seems to be one loose boulder. Oil and nails walls work just fine in sandy soils if they're designed correctly. Spacing on the nails looks fairly standard, and the shotcrete appears to be typical thickness. I see no evidence of either anchor pull-out or punching shear. Probably the tendons are structurally under-designed for the stresses at the connection to the plate. That would explain the popping sound at the beginning. Nobody was injured because the cracking noises alerted the workers beforehand. This is the second time a failure of this type happens with the same constructor in the same area. This is not unusual in that region of Colombia. Tell us in the comment section what you think could be the problem. This next video was recorded in Tehran, the capital of Iran, showcasing the exact moment when this unsafe building collapses.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم یا الله یا برق بالا سرتون برق بالا سرتون خدا برق بالا سر معلوم بود میرید.
The people from inside were evacuated by the other citizens as they knew it would probably not stand for a long time. As this poorly constructed building fell, it projected a dirt smoke and crushed all of the left furniture. The owner couldn't secure his products and he unfortunately lost almost everything. On March the 19th, 2024, this CCTV camera footage was recorded at about 5 p.m. in a small dining area in India. Police were alerted to a fire at the above-mentioned location. The fire involved a power-assisted bicycle that was parked near a market stall on the ground floor. The fire was extinguished by firefighters from Central Fire Station with a water jet. As a result of the fire, 3 stalls sustained fire and smoke damage. There were no reported injuries. Preliminary investigation indicates that the fire had likely originated from the battery pack of the PAB. To prevent PAB fires, the public is reminded not to leave batteries or devices charging for a prolonged period or charging them unattended overnight. In addition, do not purchase or use non-original batteries. See the accompanying infographic for more fire safety tips. Vietnam is known for its trains, which go through extremely narrow spaces and even between buildings. As the population grew over the decades, people started to build around the train tracks, which barely left enough space for the trains. This red SUV car owner made the terrible mistake of parking this close to the train track and got smashed by an oncoming train.
gọi thế mà mày đi chợ à? Nhiều lần. Quay lại đi, tắt đường rồi, đi làm sao nữa?
Cars are insanely expensive in Vietnam. Even a decent starting salary won't get you a new car. He ran to his car, but it was already too late for him to save it and could only cry for his loss.
Nhiều lần. Quay lại đi, tắt đường rồi, đi làm sao?